Hey, thanks for joining me in my ponderings and another episode of Delve Deeper into the teaching number 11 in First Peter. We're going to consider how to clear your conscience. Now, Peter has written that in order to live an exemplary life, disciples of Jesus must have a clear conscience. Now, having a clear conscience means that there's a sense of inner peace and integrity, knowing that you have acted in accordance with your values and with your morality, and you haven't deliberately done anything that violates your sense of right or wrong. But if you messed up, there's a way to deal with the guilt. So clearing one's conscience, though, can be a complex process and depends so much on the situation that you have found yourself involved in. However, there are some general tips that might help. First, acknowledge and take responsibility for your actions. Recognize the wrongs that you've done and accept responsibility for the mistakes. Avoid making excuses, avoid blaming others. Then apologize and make amends. If you've hurt someone, apologize to them and try to make things right. Ask for forgiveness. And if it's possible, make amends for your actions. I think it's also important to reflect and learn from your mistakes. Take some time to reflect on what happened, why it happened. Try to identify what led you to make the decision you did or act the way you did and what you could have done differently. Use that knowledge then to avoid making a similar mistake in the future. You do have to seek forgiveness. And with forgiveness comes a sense of closure. After you've apologized and made amends, it's important to seek forgiveness from the person that you wronged. However, it's important to remember that forgiveness is not always guaranteed. It's not, and you need to respect the decision of another. They may not forgive you, but you do forgive yourself. It's important to also we get so caught up in self-blame and guilt. It's so important to recognize that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody screws up. And from every now and then we do sin. But what you can do is learn from that mistake and move forward. So clearing your conscience, it takes time, it takes effort, but don't be afraid to reach out and get some support if you need to. Talk to somebody about it. Then take it all to God. 1 John 1:9 says, He's faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness if we do all those things to clear our conscience. Hey, next up, teaching number 12. Until next time,